What is it, September 15th, I think, Sunday morning, late. It's almost 10 o'clock. I'm just doing a quick test. I got one of those fuzzy, I think they call them like dead cats or something for the microphone. So I'm just trying to just get all this crap up on YouTube so I want to get current. I want to like be able to come home and just do some quick cuts. I want to get one up a day, basically. Try to get one video up a day. I feel like Garbo because I went to bed too late, got up too early. I also maybe had a little bit too much to drink. A little too many beers, which is not really normal for me. I usually limit myself to no more than 4 beers a day. So, but I got these just incredible stouts. This time of year, when it starts getting cooler out, I just get this like major hankering for imperial stouts or barley wines. Some of the heavier stuff, and that's what I got. It's one of my favorites that I've been getting over the years. I kind of rediscovered it. I haven't had it in a very, very long, many years. What is it called? Old Rasputin Imperial Stout. I think North Coast Brewing Company out of Fort Bragg, California. In any case, it is just perfect. It's just exactly the way I like a stout. It's dry and bitter. I like my women like I like my beer. Bitter. My 3 favorite stouts by order of magnitude is Sam Smith's Imperial Stout. Who doesn't love Sam Smith's, right? Then this Old Rasputin comes in second. It's very similar. And then my third, like, everyday stout, which I can't even find around here, it's the Guinness Extra Stout. Not the draft. Guinness draft is, like, pretty boring. No, the Extra Stout, it used to come in, like, a yellow box in bottles. I can't find that around here. There's a lot of beer I can't find around here. New Hampshire's weird because liquor stores don't sell beer. Grocery stores sell beer. And like specific beer places, like beer stores, they have like, I don't know why I don't know, whatever. There's no tax on any of it or bottle deposits, so it's very much better than most other places. It's a little bit chilly for the Induction Pro, which is my favorite jacket. I wanted to get the most out of this jacket this season. I got my matching green high-vis helmet. I like the sporty colors, as I've said in other videos. But I don't always know what I publish, so if I repeat myself, I apologize. And I'm not really into the all-black thing. A lot of people can pull it off really well. I like the sporty stuff. That's why I like a lot of the climb gear, because it always has those nice like orange or yellow or green accents. I like the more dirt bike look, I guess, is what it is, rather than like the touring look. I always go the speed limit on these roads, or no more than 10 miles above it. It's hard to go 25 on a motorcycle, but just out of courtesy for the folk that have lived here long before I was in New Hampshire. Tell this is like the real farms. There's a lot of farms in New Hampshire that are a lot of old colonial houses that are all like newly, remodeled, and the city people buy those up. I don't know what it is. If you go in almost any town across New England, all the townhouses like near the town center are almost always bought up by rich city people somehow, and they all vote a certain way, which I'm not going to get too much into right now, but you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what it is with that. Is that what they used to call, like when I was a kid? I grew up in Cheshire, Connecticut, little farm town back then. Now it's so populated. But anyway, Cheshire, Connecticut was this beautiful, quaint little farm town. And by quaint, I mean like magical, but not snobby. You know what I mean? Like it was serene and quiet, but it wasn't snobby by any means. It was just like people had money there, more money than we had, but they were very nice and outgoing and social, and just really, that was my experience anyway. Gosh, this washboarding is insane. It must be the delivery trucks, because it's like it's the worst I've seen in town, and I go on every dirt road in town. It's got to be that somewhat steep hill, and probably all the delivery trucks or the various other two-wheel drive cars that come up and down this. I almost always see trucks, but I do see delivery vehicles occasionally. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, I think so. When I was growing up in Cheshire, Connecticut, all the older folk used to call them townies. I wonder if that's what they meant. All like the rich, hoity-toity people that always live around the town center in the old colonial, newly remodeled colonial. Because I had a couple friends that lived in like actual, like historic colonial houses, and these things were like so tiny. Like the roof was like, man, I'd probably hit my head on the roof on these things now. And they would fix them up, but they looked like they probably looked like back in the day. You know what I mean? And pretty cool. This is a test of the motorcycle broadcasting system. Leaves are really starting to turn, starting to fall and everything. Oh, sadness. Fall used to be my favorite season. Now, the inevitable's coming. I think I would like this. I like the snow. My kids obviously love the snow, but it's just kind of boring for me. I think I need to get some kind of winter sport to do. So I love the cold. That's the thing. I guess that's what it is. I like the cold. Don't really care about the snow anymore because it's just not fun for me. All this snow just means I got to clean it up. And I used to like it when I first got the tractor, but it gets boring still after a while, you know? Everything gets boring after a while. Plus, cleaning up snow with a front loader is, it's just more and more. It gets more annoying every year because you realize it's not the best thing. I have a rear blade, but it doesn't work that great. And you got to run it backwards. It's like a pain in the ass. I don't know. It's just not ideal. I mean, the snowblowers are the best, hands down, but I've read and heard that snowblower attachments for tractors are I got an old Arian snowblower. That thing's a monster. It starts up every time. I'll leave gas in it all summer long, and it just starts up every time. I'm having problems with the auger, though. I don't know what's going on. It's maybe it just needs to get greased. I think there are grease points on those, aren't there? That's probably what it is. Now that I think about it, it's not the shear pins. Those are brand new. I put new ones in there. Turkeys! Oh my God! Jeez, those are the young ones. See, those are the babies. They're not that smart yet. I could have grabbed one of those suckers and had a good lunch. That's why I always put this camera on. You never know what you're going to run into. That's some pretty hilarious stuff right there. I had one morning I wasn't wearing the camera, and I had a turkey fly beside me for like a good 3 seconds. And I'm like, man, that would have been some awesome footage. Because I want to take all the every morning. I want to take all that turkey footage and just make like a collage out of it, you know, a shorts or whatever. Just of all the turkeys over the season. Oh, see that? That's why I don't like doing these twisties too fast. The guy in the Mustang was almost over my line. I guarantee around this turn he was over the line. See, even this lady with the Massachusetts plate over the line. So, nah. As tempted as I am to exercise my motorcycling skills, nah. I need that reaction time. Man, I gotta take a piss. Drink too much coffee. I look forward to Mondays. I like the weekends because I can spend time with the whole family. But I don't like the how everybody's out and about. I guess I'm becoming like one of the old New Englanders that I'm always complaining about. It's infectious, I guess. I mean, I'd like to have friends, but how do you make friends at this age? I'm not part of the gun club, but the times I go there are mostly retired people. That's okay. I mean, but still, it's not like they're gonna come over and play D&D or something. You know, maybe they will. I don't know. I met my wife and I met when we lived in Connecticut. An older guy at the supermarket, and he was wearing a Dragon's Lair shirt, which was one of the game shops in I think it was West Hartford. Really cool place. You know, Warhammer, D&D, Magic, all that stuff. And we ended up exchanging numbers and playing D&D with him for a while. And he had a wife and kid, and they were really nice. And then we moved, and we kind of lost touch. I don't know. It's. I find that whenever I always want to play D&D with people, but then once I start doing it, it's like I just get bored and I stop. Again, I don't like the obligation. I don't like appointments. I usually cancel 9 out of 10 of my appointments. I should say I usually cancel my appointments 9 out of 10 times. I don't have that many appointments. But 9 out of 10 times I'll cancel my appointments, almost always. I hate the feeling of obligations being tied down. I think it comes from like having to go to church as a kid or having to be on call. When I worked at IBM, we had an on-call rotation because, you know, we were all the network engineers. So I think it was, I tried to get out of it, but it was mandated, like everyone had to do it. Even the seniors, the senior level people. So, yeah, it's like how do you freaking get a good night's sleep or get anything done when you freaking, what do we have? We had pagers back then. Jeez. When your freaking pager's gonna go off. And I think we had pagers for like a little while, and then they switched to text. And on my phone, I made the ringtone for IBM numbers, the Imperial March. Dun 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 dun. So oh my god, when I would hear that thing go off, it was like a little anxiety attack. Most of the time, it was people trying to push stuff through that they weren't supposed to, like firewall policies. They didn't go through the proper procedure, and they realized at the last moment, it's at staging that oh shit, we didn't get the firewalls updated. So then he'd push back, and then it'd escalate. My manager at the time, though, he was he did not budge for anybody, which was good. He was militant about people following the right procedure because he was protecting this team,